You don't want me to be in this.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Hi, I'm Felipe.
Hi! Happy Friday the 13th!
Hey.
Do they have that here in the UK?
Are you guys suspicious about it? Hi, I'm Felipe.
I'm Lillian.
And this is the Postmodern Family.
Thanks for watching our videos and commenting. We really enjoy reading your comments. And if you haven't seen our channel before, we are Americans who live in the UK, and we do videos about living the traditional family life in our modern world. So today is Friday the 13th, and we wanted to talk to you about what we think about it as Americans and find out what you guys think about it as Brits. I haven't chatted much about it because it is so rare in the calendar.
So rare to talk to a Brit.
No, the occurrence of Friday the 13th. So, Friday the 13th just means
the day in the calendar, in the monthly calendar, in which the 13th of the month falls on a Friday.
Yes, and in 2017 that happens twice. So
January and October,
and now today. In America, if it ever happens, usually you think, oh no, it's going to be an unlucky day, and you don't want to have any tests on that day. You don't want to have. You never thought that?
Nah.
I did. You also, I also felt like not only was it unlucky, it was also associated with some spookiness, some horror,
ghosts,
things. No, they use the date Friday the 13th in some horror movies.
Like which one? Jason?
Yeah.
Or Freddy
Krueger, I think.
All right.
I don't know when Scream happened. You know?
Ah! Is that the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I don't know. I don't watch very many horror movies, to be honest. I've only seen It, not the one that's remade and out again. The original It.
The original.
Now, let me tell you about this movie. I watched this when I was like 10.
Why?
Maybe.
Why?
Well, in my household, I was allowed to watch R-rated movies by myself since very young. Like,
no, that explains a lot.
Maybe.
Hey.
So, I don't know if it was an R-rated movie, but for some reason I watched this movie, and it's about a clown that eats children. Okay, so first of all, some people already are really afraid of clowns. I wasn't really afraid of clowns to start I wasn't really afraid of clowns to start out with, but this opening scene, you haven't seen it. This kid is like walking in the street. So mind you, I saw this when I was 10, so I'm now recalling like over 20 years ago. But this kid is walking on the street, and then he starts hearing some noises coming from the gutter, the gutter, yeah. And he or maybe he dropped something in it, but anyway, he gets down and looks in, and then the clown just grabs him and pulls him down in the sewer, and basically you find out later that he eats them, and it's like blood.
Oh, that's where that meme comes from.
Yes.
I kept wondering where that meme with the clown in the gutter saying, "Psst, hey, we have this down here."
Yeah. There was a GIF that I saw recently that was like, the clown was like, "Hey, come down into the sewer with me," or whatever, and this adult, the college student is like, "No, never would I ever go down there with you," and he's like, "I'll pay off your student loans," and then it shows the woman climbing into, like trying to like fit, because it's like an adult. Anyway, so I was really, really freaked out by this movie, because then there's also scenes where blood oozes out of the sink and things like that, like out from underneath, not from the faucet, and things like that. So anyway, I was really freaked out by that as a child, and from then on, anytime I watched any kind of horror movie, I would have terrible nightmares afterwards. And then so then I think I decided as a late teenager that I would just stop watching horror movies, because I didn't understand why people loved them. Like, why would people even want to be scared? Why did you watch horror movies growing up?
My dad took me to see Night of the Living Dead.
Okay. That's like an old movie, isn't it? Black and white?
It's not black and white. It came out in the 80s, okay? And it's about zombies, basically. Yeah. But it's dead. So the zombies are formerly dead people that come out of the graves.
Yeah. And
they walk like that, and they eat your brain and all that.
Were you scared?
Very.
How old are you?
Must have been like 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah.
And I also saw something called like Crazy Clowns from Space or something like that. And it was like alien clowns, and they would capture any size human and hang them upside down from the ceiling, and they would form a cocoon.
Yeah.
And then it would be like an organic straw that comes out, and the clowns would drink the blood.
The clowns?
Yeah, the clowns. So it's the people who are being hung upside down in a cocoon forming, and then they would...
But the clowns are aliens?
Yeah.
Interesting. And then we watched Blair Witch. Did you watch it with me, or was
I watched the Blair Witch Project with my brother.
I watched it with my brother too. Yeah.
And that night, I mean, I must have been maybe like 18, and he was 14, and he said he wanted to sleep in the same room after watching it. That was, by the way, we didn't know it was fake. So we went into watching the Blair Witch Project thinking it was real camcorder footage.
Yeah.
Like a real project.
Yeah, and that's why
it
looks like that. No, my brother and I watched it, and I think I was young. I must have been young, because if you were 18, I was then what?
12 or 13, something like that.
No, I don't think I would watch it at 12. Anyway, I was a bit scared, yeah. And then I watched this other one. I don't remember what it is, but it's this girl who sees her reflection in the mirror. And it's like another ghost in there moving around. Like her reflection's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't remember what movie that is. I think maybe Charlie, remember? The Chucky?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's related, but I, for a long time, would be very afraid of looking into the mirror at night in the dark. Like, if I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I would have to make sure that the lights are on and everything. Because I was so frightened that my reflection would start moving, on its own. I think that's really creepy.
I was afraid of E.T. I had nightmares about E.T. for several years.
E.T. is so cute. E.T. is cute.
Looks like a monster.
He was also good and nice. There was nothing evil about him.
I don't know. In the dreams, when E.T. would show up in my dream, I would start moving at 100 times slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
And he would move normal speed.
To be like,
and so he'd be coming with his finger, and I would like strive with all my strength to move fast, but I could only move at 100th of my normal. Oh. And as he was coming to touch me, I would wake up. Yeah.
There's nothing scary about you. How old were you?
21. No. It's like 7, 8.
They put E.T. on a birthday cake when you were like 3, I think. Yeah. I think that's what was so scary.
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know. I've never tried to think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Never thought about it, even though you watch horror movies.
I don't regularly watch horror movies. What are you talking about?
I just don't, so I assume that you do. Anyway, I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. Yeah. And they could be good or bad.
Yeah.
And I think
I think there are demonic and angelic entities.
Yeah. But I think
I don't know if that's what's referred to when people say ghosts.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's a lot of confusion about what that is. That's what I mean.
We talked about why we don't watch them, right?
Why you don't watch them.
Well, I don't watch them. Also, I don't watch them because I think that there are spiritual elements behind horror movies that are demonic. And I think it's best not to associate with them because you have to be very careful what you let in your body and through your eyes. Yeah. Isn't that, what's that saying?
You are what you eat?
What you see. Or something like the eyes are the window to your soul. Or yeah, I think we have to be very careful of what we see, even as adults. Yeah. Yeah,
so whenever someone wants to normalize something, they make you watch that something a lot. And that desensitizes you to it.
I see.
Highly sexualized culture, for example. If someone wanted to normalize high sexuality, they bombard your senses with it. And that makes it normal.
Yeah.
So that's why no one questions the scantily clad nature of
the West.
Of the West.
Yeah.
It's normalized now.
Right.
It's in the movies and all that.
Yeah, it's everywhere. What do you guys think about Friday the 13th? We'd like to hear it. Put it in the comments. Is it a unlucky day or is it a spooky day?
No such thing as luck.
Do you believe in luck?
No. Thanks for watching our spooky episode on Friday the 13th.
If you guys like to watch our videos, please hit that subscribe button. We do 3 new videos a week. Bye.